In this brief video, we are going to introduce you to one of the most popular paths to immigrate in Canada for business people and entrepreneurs. The owner-operator LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment, is the most efficient and fast way to immigrate to Canada. Although it is not defined in the regulation as an immigration program, owner-operator is giving you access to a temporary work permit, allowing you to immediately settle in Canada to operate your business, and subsequently you can convert it using the Express Entry program while still remaining in Canada. You must keep in mind that the Canadian immigration system is a point-based system using its own matrix named CRS, comprehensive ranking system scaled from 0 to 600, used to assess immigrant skills such as education, language ability, work experience, and some other factors such as adaptability and arranged employment, for example. In 2020, the required points to be granted the Express Entry was 471. A positive LMIA granting you 200 points, you will only then be required to obtain an additional 280 points, which makes the LMIA business operator a perfect and easy path to access PR in Canada, and more important, to immediately move in Canada, especially if the investor is over 45 years old and will not score any points for age. The owner-operator LMIA is made for those business people who wish to purchase an established business or launch a new one in Canada, and to work in that business as its manager, for example. Receiving a positive LMIA from Service Canada, the applicant obtains a work permit from IRCC, the duration of which is usually equal to the validity of the LMIA, up to 2 years. 1 year after obtaining the work permit, the owner-operator is able to apply for permanent residency. But before moving further, for the ones who are still debating on where to immigrate as opposed to how, I need to remind you why to choose Canada. Reasons are numerous, but if I have to shorten the list, I will say that you will move to Canada because of its welcoming communities, world-class education, clean environment, freedom and Canadian values, safety and security. What are the criteria for qualification? They are very simple. The applicant must demonstrate a level of controlling interest in the business. The applicant must prove that his or her temporary entry to Canada will create or retain employment opportunities for Canadians and permanent residents, and/or transfer skills. The applicant must detain a non-dismissible position. The applicant must own at least 50.01% share of a Canadian business. There is no specific requirement on how much you need to invest in Canada, but the investment must be aligned with the comprehensive business plan that will be presented when submitting the application. It is important to note that the investor is not required to transfer the entire proposed investment at once, and it can be brought in along with the business needs. What are the requirements? A detailed business plan showing the business financing and creation or maintenance of employment. The applicant must be actively involved in the management of this business and must be remunerated according to his or her qualifications and experience at a level equal to or greater than the median wage requirements for the occupied position. The applicant must employ at least one Canadian or permanent resident within the first year of the company activities. What are the personal profile requirements? Age. Any age for applicant and spouse. Dependent children must be under 22. Education, at least a bachelor degree or above, which must be verified. Language, at least 6.0 in each IELTS ability. Location, must be from a country which is a member of World Trade Organization. Experience, at least 3 years of skilled work experience with the most recent year as an executive. Preferred that it's someone who has had a visitor visa now or before to Canada or to other Western countries. What are parent company profile requirements? For applicant choosing intercompany transfer option, a well-established company that is at least 2 years old should show company registration documents, should show at least 2 years of balance sheet, should have a website and a presence. What are the steps and timeline? Step 1, Agreement 1, Business Setup and Executive Work Permit. Processing time 1 to 5 months. It depends on how quickly the client responds with the requested documentation, which embassy is responsible for the applicant. Step 2, Agreement 2, Permanent Residency Application. Processing time 4 to 8 months after submission. What are the services that we cover? Program Targeted Business Plan, Company Registration plus Incorporation, Canadian Company Address, Essential Accounting Services, Canadian Company Website plus Email Address, Canadian Company Phone Number, Immigration Application for the family, full representation start to finish for applicant and family if applicable. This ends our short presentation on the Canadian Business Operator Scheme. For additional details and costs, please contact us at the below address info@goldenvisaconsultancy.com.